Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another one. So, a little update of my fitness journey so far, which I can honestly say has not been what I expected it to be. Right now, things are not easy whatsoever. I'm having a very tough 3 days, if you will, where I went back to my old ways and I was really feeling very bad. I was feeling like shit, to be honest, because I thought I was on this trajectory where I felt very unstoppable. Nothing could get in my way, and I was looking forward to these days where when I don't feel like exercising, I'm gonna conquer it, Until that day finally arrived, which was 3 days ago, and I just couldn't be bothered to get out of bed. The excuses were stronger than my will to do the exercise. The excuses make sense in my head. I don't know if you ever get this where you're laying in bed and one tiny inconvenience is enough for you to convince you not to go through with your plans. My example is that I woke up and the morning looked very cloudy. It looked like it was about to rain. And that's the excuse I needed. And I slept in, telling myself that I will exercise a bit later in my room. And I had a nice sleep, a good rest. Woke up, went to the kitchen, made myself a healthy breakfast just to compensate. Came back, sat around, on my computer, watched anime, did everything other than what I said I was gonna do. And next thing I know, the day has passed me by. I've done nothing. I haven't done anything that I had set out to do, and all of a sudden it feels like, nah, man, it's okay. You do deserve a bit of a break. After all, you'll carry on tomorrow. And it's so weird when you're having these conversations and negotiations with yourself, because the dopamine rush you get when you promise yourself to do something tomorrow, it's great because you think you're gonna go all out and make up for it the next day, until the next day comes and you just don't feel like doing it anymore. And then your mind comes back and it tells you you've been consistent for a good 2 weeks now, so why not take a break? 2 days is nothing, and that's the comfort that I gave to myself. And somewhere in the middle of that, I was asking myself, why am I not, like, why is it so easy for me to give up? Why am I not serious about my journey? That was very disheartening. And I just realized that it's probably because, according to my view, I don't think I'm making much progress right now. Beginner calisthenics, beginner workouts. I thought my progress would just be up the hill, up the hill, up the hill. And it has not been like that whatsoever. 1 second, I was able to do 20 push ups, no problem. Next thing, 20 push ups is so difficult for me, and it felt like maybe I'm doing something wrong. And for a while I felt very disheartened about it, and it's very it's difficult getting your mind back into that focus and that motivation that you once had when you first started, because even though I am a beginner, eventually I want to see myself moving from beginner level to intermediate. But this beginner mode almost feels so permanent, and my mind is now asking itself, will I ever make it out of this little rut I'm in? Will I ever make it to 30 push-ups? Will I ever make it to 10 pull-ups? Which is something I'm extremely struggling with right now. So today I did decide to wake up and try working out again, and it was a very good session, although it's not like where I can say I feel stronger or anything like that. it was good for the fact that I woke up and did something about it, and I'm still able to keep track with my journey. It never is easy. A lot of times we see people progressing so easily, and social media does play a big role in this, where we think in 3 months you're gonna have the best physique in the world, or you're gonna have your life in order, or you're gonna be able to go from one pull-up to 10 pull-ups. And I think I get caught in that little mousetrap where I sort of believe it. And when you are on a journey walking it that way, it's easy to see why we get so demotivated. So this is just a little update on my fitness journey, just to let you know that, yeah, it has not been easy for me. I did go back to my old ways, but as always, every day I'm trying to be better than I was the previous day before, and I think I'm proud of the day I had today, because yesterday I did not work out whatsoever, and today I pushed my body and I feel good about it, and I can only take it one day at a time. I will try it again tomorrow, but please let me know in the comments whether you also go through stages like these, and how do you get yourself out of it? How do you get back on the saddle? You know, give someone like me some advice. As always, we are beginners trying to take it a day at a time, documenting every move that we make. But please like, please subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.